Hello, I'm Tom Chick. It is election day. Not that election day. Tuesday, what better day for an election? We have 3 games that have been nominated by me to be set up on the dining room table next. We're about to go over and choose one of them and then set it up. So that's what we're doing on April 14, 2020. Hey, this used to be tax day, coming up tomorrow. I think we have until July now. Let's go have an election. Come around with me over here. It is currently 4:30 p.m. Pacific, and the polls are closed. So let's see what votes are out there, and let's roll one of them up. Now you might be wondering, why these 3 games? Are they connected at all? Kind of. None of these is a solitaire game. These are all multiplayer board games for people to sit around the table and play as a social event. However, they do all claim to support solitaire play, and I am curious to explore how well they do it. I think they each have a intriguing approach to how to attempt solitaire. Just to tell you briefly, you could argue also that there's a thematic. This is completely inadvertent, but so Blackout Hong Kong is about the social collapse, the societal collapse in Hong Kong if they were to be rendered powerless. Trenchant. Of course, Dice Hospital, it's about discharging patients from a hospital, treating them and getting them better. And It's a Wonderful World. I think the title is ironic. So oddly enough, and I didn't even intend this, these could all be thematically relevant to the current situation. But the reason I picked them, so Blackout Hong Kong, kind of a heavy Euro, and the solitaire, it's missing the multiplayer interaction that is a problem for a lot of Euros, I feel. And as a solitaire game, it basically says, just play this the same way. How many points did you get? But it has a little campaign. Even though it's not the kind of game that would, squirrel, why weren't we shooting? Even though it's not the kind of game that would normally have a campaign, it does, and that's part of its approach to solitaire. The campaign, by the way, perfectly playable with your buddies, multiplayer. These two both have a drafting mechanic where there are several options and you have to pass some of them along to the other players. This in the form of ambulances that arrive at the hospital with dice representing patients in varying conditions. The higher numbers are better. They're closer to being fine and treated and discharged from the hospital. The lower numbers are in dire critical shape and are going to need more treatment. So you pick the different ambulances, and if you take an ambulance with a more difficult load of patients, you then get first choice for upgrading your hospital. It's a Wonderful World, much more conventional drafting. You're given a hand of cards, you get to keep one of them. The other ones you have to pass around to other players, and ideally your choice is based on a combination of what you need and what you don't want the other players to have. Terraforming Mars is one of my favorite examples of that. Lots of folks like Seven Wonders. Seven Wonders is a little too simple for my taste. But this has that kind of gameplay, and its approach for solitaire is, well, you know what, maybe we'll find out. They have a clever substitute for drafting here. Here they basically say, just never mind the drafting with the ambulances, you're just gonna get some dice, but instead we're gonna swap out a new scoring dynamic. They're basically objective cards. So all 3 of these games, I am curious to see how well they handle solitaire. And let's now see what you guys have chosen. As of the time that the polls are closing, have already closed, I should say, we have 22 votes. Actually, one of these is a comment, and comments are always fine, of course. So basically 21 votes. 22. If the non-vote is chosen, we'll re-roll, just to make it easier to count down. All right, so we are going to the old standby on my iPad, randomresult.com. We're going to choose a number between 1 and 22. Oh, by the way, let's just see who got the most votes. So Dice Hospital, Blackout Hong Kong, Dice Hospital, Blackout Hong Kong, Blackout Dice Hospital, Blackout... Why does everyone hate... Oh, there's a couple votes for It's a Wonderful World, 3 for It's a Wonderful World, 4 for It's a Wonderful World. I love Andrew Stanko's comments about driving. He went with Blackout Hong Kong, Wonderful World. It looks like... I'm not going to say for sure mathematically, but just based on eyeballing it, it looks like Blackout Hong Kong is the crowd favorite. Let's see what won. All right, between the numbers 1 and 22, here we go. Live on the air, we have chosen... number 9. Number 9. Number 9. All right, that is, let's go to the top and count down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is like waiting for the Wisconsin primaries. 9. Dice Hospital looks cool. Please help the dice, Tom, says Mike Cathcart. Let me make sure I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dice Hospital is our winner. Let's set it up. Now, the trick with me picking these 3 here also is that I wouldn't have minded any one of them getting chosen when we have normal board gaming night, because most of my friends are like super deferential, just to the point of annoyance in a way, and that they're willing to play whatever. So I tend to pick 4 or 5 different things and say, okay, you guys, let's choose one of these. And invariably there will be one in there that I'm going to be super disappointed if they pick that one. But I put it out there because I know folks might want to play it. With this situation, I don't have to put in one that will disappoint me. Each one of these I'm curious about. Although I was kind of hoping Blackout Hong Kong would win. But no, that's fine. This is good. All right, so let's set this up. Hey, this is basically an unboxing video. All right, we have here...
Nobody knows where they might end up. Nobody knows. Suppose you'll never know.
And here we are set up. So just to show you, here is my hospital. What's going to happen is each turn I'm going to roll 4 dice, and then 3 of the dice will be added to my wards. I will then use the other spaces to treat those dice by putting a nurse on the space to activate it. Once the dice are healed, they are then discharged, and I earn points based on how many of them I discharge in any given turn. These points will be marked up here. But an important part of the scoring are I have these medical reports, which are missions. I can solve these bottom 3 here. When I solve one of them, meeting these requirements, I take this and the next one drops down, and now it is eligible to be solved. At the end of the game, I earn points based on which ones of these I solve, which objectives I meet. Any that are remaining in this 2x3 grid are subtracted from my score. So basically, these are my objectives. And of course, along the way, any dice that we don't treat that end up dying in our hospital, that will subtract from our score as well. So there's the setup. Oh, over here, we're going to add new departments to the hospital by flipping these over, and we can recruit specialists by taking these cards. So we'll run through a game tomorrow. Congratulations, Dice Hospital, you won the election. And we'll run you through your paces tomorrow. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for voting. We'll do this, then I'll pick something, and then after I play that, we'll have another election. Thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Oh, shoot a monkey.